Hello there everybody, I am Tadashi Mori and these are some of my origami paper planes, and in this video here I will show you how to make the middle one, the JAS 39 Gripen. All these models are made with one A4 printer paper. And before we start, I will warn you, these models doesn't fly. So let's start. Okay, so this is the origami. And to make this origami we are going to use one printer paper, one A4 printer paper, like this one. Okay, so first of all you're going to divide here the paper in half, like this. Now you're going to divide each side in half one more time, so making this line here, okay, go up to this line here. So take here one layer and fold in half, like this. Now turn the model over and do the same thing here on this side. So again, just fold one layer in half, like this. Okay. Now take here this flap and fold, making this line here go up to this line. So it's going to look like this. Then squash the paper, fold strongly, and unfold this flap. Now fold this line here up to this line here. So it's going to look like this. Okay, align these two lines and fold strongly. Then unfold again. Now fold this line here up to this one here. Okay, and again squash the paper and fold strongly, then unfold. Okay, now you're going to make a fold like this. Open here this layer, okay, just one layer, and you're going to make a mountain fold along this first line here, okay. And if you see the other side, you're going to make a mountain fold along this line too. So when you make a mountain fold on both lines, this fold is called reverse fold. So you're going to do the same thing here on the next line. Okay, so this V-shaped line here, now you're going to make two valley folds, just like this. So we are basically doing the same thing one more time, and do the same thing here on this last V-shaped fold. Okay, this fold here is made to narrow the tip of the paper. Okay, now do the same thing here. Let me show you again. You have to fold here like this, then fold the first line to the border and fold the side up to the first line, just like this. Okay, now open one layer and you're going to make that sequence of reverse fold. So make a mountain fold along the first line, a valley fold along the second V-shaped line, and another mountain fold along the last V-shaped line, and the model is going to look like this. Okay, so now you're going to open here the middle and make a fold from this point here to this point here. So you're going to make a fold like this and make a strong fold here, right? And the model is going to look like this. Now fold, making this side here of the paper, this line here, go up to this line here, and you're going to squash the model, okay, like this, and unfold this layer like this. Now do the same thing here, making this line go up to this line here. So fold the paper, squash the model, and unfold. Now you're going to fold both lines at the same time. Okay, so make these two valley folds at the same time, and you're going to squash the middle just like this. Okay, and the model is going to look like this. Now you're going to make a mountain fold along this line here. Okay, so just fold the back layer like this, and you're going to pull here and pull this strapped layer and fold one layer to the right and squash the model. Now do the same thing here on the other side, so untrap this layer and squash the model just like this. Now you're going to make a fold from this point up to this point here. So just make here a valley fold along this line. And unfold here this layer. So it's going to look like this, right? So now you're going to make a fold like this. Hold here this flap like this and open here in the middle of this top flap. Okay, so you're going to open here the middle of the layer and squash the model just like this. Okay, now you're going to make a fold here on the bottom part, making this line go up to the middle line. So the fold is going to look like this. Okay, squash the model and do the same thing here. Fold up to the middle line, and the model is going to look like this. Right. Now you're going to make here a valley fold along this line here. It's the line we just made. Okay, so carefully you're going to fold along the same line. Okay, now as you can see, you have to hold here the middle so the back layer doesn't slip. Now you're going to fold, making this line here go up to this line here. So basically you're going to do the same thing we did on the top flap. So fold here, now unfold this flap and do the same thing here, making this line go up to this line here. So fold this flap strongly and unfold. Now you're going to fold both sides at the same time, these two lines at the same time. So fold like this, and at the same time squash here this top flap. Okay, press the sides of this top flap and squash the model, and the model is going to look like this. Now turn the model over and make a fold, making this line here go up to the middle line. So it's going to look like this. Now do the same thing here on the other side. And the model will look like this. Now turn the model over And in this side here, you're going to make a fold like this. Pull here this flap downward in this direction here. Okay, so pull here all the way, and the model is going to look like this. And do the same thing here on the other side. And the model will look like this. Now you're going to fold here the tip of each of these flaps, and you're going to fold here the tip to inside, just like this. Okay, so do the same thing here on the other side. Open the flap and fold the tip to inside, and the model will look like this. Now here on the bottom flap, you're going to do the same thing. Open here a little bit and fold the tip to inside. Okay, just like this. Now turn the model over, and you're going to fold here a small part here from on this tip here to inside. Okay, just like this. We are just going to narrow here the side of this tip a little bit, so it's going to look like this. And do the same thing here on the other side. And the model will look like this. Okay, now fold here the whole model in half, like this, right? And you're going to make a fold about, okay, about this line here. There's no reference point, so it's about this much here, okay? Just to make the wings. So actually you can fold where you think it's going to look better. So it's about this much here. Fold all the layers like this, okay? And squash the model really strongly, because there are lots of layers here. Okay, so turn the model over and do the same thing here on this side. So you just have to fold all the layers symmetrically, exactly like we did on the other side. And the model will look like this. Okay, so there's just a few details left, and it's something like this. So hold the paper in this position here and make a fold like this, making the side of the paper go up to the middle line, okay, like this. And at the same time you're going to make a fold on the wing like this and squash the middle. So I know this fold here is a little bit confusing because the model is not going to lie flat. So let me show again here on the other side. So basically you're going to fold here the middle, okay, of this layer like this, and you're going to make a parallel fold parallel to the side of the wing, okay, like this. And as you can see here, the middle of the paper is making a curve, so you're going to squash the middle. This fold here is not going to lie flat, so it's a little bit confusing, but it's going to look like this. So now you're going to fold this flap here, and as you can see, you have here the corner has a V shape, and you're going to fold here. Okay, so fold the paper strongly like this, and you're going to open here this pocket here. So press here strongly the paper, and at this point you're going to make on this flap here, okay, you're going to roll here the paper. It's really hard to roll this part of the paper because there are too many layers, but carefully you can roll it, making it get really thin. Okay, and then the model is going to look like this, and you're going to fold here this tip to inside, just to hide this tip. Okay, so the model is going to look like this. I didn't fold it carefully, but the idea is like this. So do the same thing here on the other side. So let me show again. Fold here along this point, open this pocket, and roll the paper from this flap. Okay, then fold this tip to inside, and that's it. Okay, so the model is going to look, if you fold carefully, the model is going to look like this. So that's it. This is a brand new origami. So, well, to support my channel, please do not forget to click here on the like button if you liked this video, and even to subscribe in my channel. So thanks for watching this video. See you, bye bye.